Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of Survival of the Fitted. I'm your boy Joe Williams, aka Benjamin Buckets, and we got none other than Ian Pierno in the building today. How are you doing today, my dog?
Good. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah.
2:30 in the day.
Yeah.
The morning is all day. The morning's all day. People don't know that.
Not. So to give context, we were supposed to record the pod at like 1 p.m. today. And right around then, Joe texts like the podcast group chat. He's like, "Hey guys, do you think we could push back 30 minutes? I'm having a bit of a slow morning."
Is that the word for word?
Dude,
either way, the emphasis on morning.
That's exactly what you said. You were like, "I've had a slow morning."
Running behind this morning. Stop playing with me, bro.
Running behind.
One thing about Ian, bro, he's gonna gaslight. One thing about Ian, you got to pull up the receipts on him because he's gonna gaslight.
No comment. But like, anyway, how? Like, I need to comprehend just how slow of a morning you had. Just how behind had you fallen behind on your morning? What did you do this morning that you said?
I had an appointment. I had an appointment to get my dreads retwisted at 10, and it was I thought it was 11. So I pulled up, and she was like, "Joe, where you at, dog?" And I'm like, "Fam, appointment for 11, right?" And her name is Ninja, and she's just like, "Bro, appointment's at 10 o'clock. It's going to take like an hour and a half to do your hair." And I was like, "Dang, that's unfortunate." So, you know what I'm saying? That just led to one thing and another. But I say all that to say, morning is a 24-hour cycle.
Wait, hold up. So that's the only thing you did this morning?
No, I did other stuff in the morning, but...
okay, like, give me like your entire day. I need to know truly how you fell behind.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I was driving 7-8 hours back to Northern California yesterday, so I woke up pretty late.
Don't care, bro. This morning, this is about falling behind this morning. No one cares about the other shit. That's how my morning started.
I thought my appointment was at 10, but it was really at 11. So everything else I could have knocked out in the morning.
What time did you wake up,
bro? We're not getting like 6 or 7. I'm not gonna hold you.
You are such a liar.
No, because for me, you know, I wake up at 6 o'clock and I just unfold.
Dude, that makes it worse. So you woke up,
tall glass of orange juice right next to me, and I just get after it. Me and Hong, we just discuss analytics on the laptop because we just work 24/7, all day, every day.
And then what do you do? Do you post like inspirational, like Elon Musk quotes on your Instagram story too?
Exactly, 100%. And then I just look at how the stock market is trending.
Yeah,
and the trade values of everything.
That took you so long that you were an hour late for your hair appointment and had to push back your morning at 1 p.m.
Well, that's the thing. The morning is all day. It's 2:30 right now, but it's 2:30 in the morning.
I assumed you like woke up at 11:30 a.m. So at least it was like, hey, my day just started. I'm an hour and a half in and I've fallen behind. No, you were like, hey, I've been awake for 7 hours and I've fallen behind.
Yeah, but I mean, when something's a hard start time, you just gotta try to get, knock everything out before that. But that's neither here nor there, bro. The whole thing is, the morning is whenever you want to call it. I'm a morning person, but I'm up for like all day. So it's just like, right now I feel like it's the morning. I feel like it's always the morning. But I don't know,
the first night of All-Star Weekend, I slept for 14 hours.
That's horrible. I'm pretty sure that's like unhealthy at that point. Why did you sleep for 14 hours?
Not
14
hours.
Was that because of the time change?
Hours. No.
Like you slept technically for 13 hours?
It might have been actually, I think it was the second night of All-Star. It doesn't matter. Like the first night, I slept for 13 hours.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's shit crazy. It was the very first, second night. Shit was electric.
Do you find yourself like still tired after that when you wake up after a 13-hour sleep?
Hell nah, I jump out of bed and I'm a gangster. I get straight to it. If I sleep like that,
straight to it, relax.
Straight to it. I mean, like straight to like putting on getting in the shower and shit.
Yeah, for sure. No, but yeah, I feel like if I sleep too little, I'm tired, and if I feel like I sleep too much, I'm still tired.
Oh, we're still talking about you and not basketball and All-Star Weekend?
Well, I guess.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I'm just gaslighting.
Morning,
I'm just gaslighting you. I'm just messing with you.
No, yeah. I started sleeping with white noise lately. That's my thing. Started using white noise. Get a good sleep cycle in.
Can we talk about basketball fashion for 5 seconds?
All right, go ahead, dude. Man, do your job. Do your job. Sorry, I'm still operating on morning time. Bro, do your thing, bro. Give me your talking points, man.
I don't know. Yeah, All-Star Weekend. Nobody dressed up. for the game, for the All-Star game, except for
I
Shea.
seen that. It was cozy. It was
That
mad
shit was
cozy.
so beat.
Nah, it was cozy. Salt Lake City. You know what I'm saying?
Do I feel like
But yeah,
LeagueFits is
Shay,
the official like temperature check for everything, right? Because I saw that
household
like
stuff is.
All-Star
Yeah.
game like viewership was down like 29% or something, which came out like a few days later. We should have just known that when none of the guys except for Shea showed up in like a cool outfit.
Mm-hmm. Dang. So you were at the game, so I guess I can't ask you about if you whether or not you watched it or not. But for
No.
me, I
Subtle
forgot what I
flex.
was
I
doing
was at
that.
the game.
Yeah, subtle flex. Yeah,
Subtle
I
flex.
remember. I remember I was tired and I was gonna go work out, and it was like 6 o'clock was when the game started, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, screw the workout. I'm gonna watch the All Star game.
Right. Because you've
Fam,
already been
after
awake
that
like 14
first,
hours.
at this point, I've been up since the morning. So like, I'm like, fam,
Wait,
after
wouldn't it
that
still be
first
the
quarter,
morning?
yeah, all day, mornings all day, fam. But
Okay.
after that first quarter, I was like, dang, bro, I don't know how people would just like sit here and watch this. This is like, I just need like that competitiveness, you know what I'm saying? But you're
Yeah.
not gonna get that.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna injure themselves.
No.
But who was it? Kobe Bryant years ago said something that made me kind of think. He was like, bruh, if you think about it, like people, the whole point of the All Star is like people want to see all these like the top talent on the planet
Yeah.
have like the ultimate pickup game and play competitive and see what would that look like. And then he said it like people be playing harder at like open gyms and like Rico Hines and UCLA. And I'm like, dang, low key, like
Yeah. So like the
they
whole
don't
like
talk
injury
about
thing is kind of a
they don't talk about
myth,
injuries
right?
with Rico Hines. I'm like,
Right.
y'all are
Yeah.
diving on the ground
Yeah. Y'all
in the
not worried
summertime.
when you're in at the Chris Brickley gym for
Yeah, I'm like,
you
what the
know
heck? I didn't even
make
think about that.
make the All-Star game competitive again. That's my
Yeah.
platform when I run for I don't know, Earth president.
Make All Star Game great again. The real man.
Being in Salt Lake was wild though. Being in Salt Lake City was wild. I thought it was gonna be like the worst All-Star ever. It was pretty cool. It's like a tiny little city, so you can walk everywhere. And then the whole, I was like swiping through like Raya Reddit. No, not
Oh,
Raya
wow.
Reddit. Sorry, I can't speak. Just through Raya.
Mm-hmm.
And like every single woman on that app has Frank Jackson or Jared Vanderbilt as a mutual.
What does a mutual mean for people like me who don't really
So it just means
understand?
like you guys like both have that person's phone number saved,
Oh wow! So there's some.
Yeah, I
Dang,
was like, oh wow, cutie. One mutual, Jared Vanderbilt. Oh, Frank Jackson. Oh, Frank Jackson again. Oh, Jared Vanderbilt.
Oh man, we dealing with some dogs on and off the
Yeah,
court
so these
apparently.
dudes. Well, it's a professional networking app technically, so
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I
they're
thought it was a
very
dating
they're
app.
very well connected. You got LinkedIn, Joe?
I don't. I've been submitting applications on Indeed, and they're always like, "Hey man, you got like a LinkedIn?" I was like, "Brother, one thing at a time." I was like, "One thing at a time."
How do you not have a LinkedIn? You know who has a LinkedIn and actually runs it himself?
Who?
The NASA's.
TA. Come on now.
We were watching the game that LeBron broke the record against the Thunder. And he looks at me, he's like, "You got a LinkedIn?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do you want to connect?" He's like, "I'll like your posts."
Oh wow, come on now.
I was like,
Said
"Wait, you
follow
have
for follow.
LinkedIn?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "And you run it?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm a businessman." I was like, "Bro, yeah, but like you're an NBA player. Like you don't need this shit."
You don't need that.
And then he went back through my old LinkedIn posts and liked all the posts related to him.
So what LinkedIn is like basically a giant app, like a resume essentially?
Yeah,
Is that what
it's like Instagram, but instead of posting fit pics, you post shit that you did at your job.
That sounds like the most horrible thing I've ever
It
heard in my
is,
life.
it is, bro. So if you've never been on
I'm
LinkedIn,
sorry.
you can like go viral on LinkedIn. Like, you go on viral for TikTok for making a funny video. You go viral on Instagram for being hot. You go viral on Twitter for being funny. Like LinkedIn, you go viral for telling like fake inspiring stories. And the thing about LinkedIn is each sentence is its own line. So you're like, "This morning I woke up, enter, enter. I didn't feel like going to work, enter, enter. But I persevered and I followed through, enter, enter. And on the way to work, enter, enter, I met a homeless man, enter, enter. And I gave him a sandwich, enter, enter. 3 hours later, enter, enter. That homeless person was my boss, enter, enter. Moral of the story, enter, enter. Treat everyone right, enter, enter. 1 million like LinkedIn repost.
What the heck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's all fake.
He said, so I made that whole thing up.
It's all fake. I wonder if Frank Jackson has Reddit. I mean, why do I keep saying Reddit? I'm like stuck on Reddit. I wonder if Frank Jackson has LinkedIn. Probably not.
Who knows?
But if he did have a LinkedIn, speaking of the guy himself, he could update that he's back in the NBA. And that massively shakes up the LeagueFits end of year voting ballot. Whatever.
I think we have like, what, 25 to 30 games left? Hopefully we get like 25.
He's eligible,
Jackson
right?
Office.
Like he's eligible.
What do you mean? 25 games, bruh?
If he like goes hard, like, yeah.
I gotta see what the analytics are talking about.
Well, go check. How many games are left? Go look.
I think it's the Lakers got like 27 and they play in the West.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
So
probably,
Utah probably
so
got
around 27. I'd say we make Frank Jackson eligible.
I think he has a 10-day right now, though, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
Yeah, I'm like purposely good. Like, but he'll get extended. Like the Jazz traded away other players. You know what I mean? He's like a hometown guy, whatever.
Yeah. Is he from Utah?
Yeah, he's from Utah.
Fire.
Just fire.
Playing for your hometown? Come on now.
For those that don't know, Frank was supposed to be the guest today. Well, he was supposed to be the guest yesterday, the day before we're recording right now. And he's like, yo, I actually have to reschedule. They're having me come in to sign my contract like right now. And I was like, okay, bet. And he's like, let's do it tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, let's do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow came around and that's the day I was like, all right, like see you in a couple hours. And he was like, yo, like low key, I just realized we have a game.
He said, funny thing about that, I'm supposed to be wearing a jersey tonight.
Yeah. But like the whole point of that is though, like the pipeline to like becoming an NBA player is like so crazy because you know it was just All-Star Weekend, which is like a 9-day break.
Yeah.
Like I assumed like his agent had been like whispering in his ear, like any basketball player, like you kind of know, like, hey, the Jazz are probably going to sign you in a week. Like you're on their short list of people to sign on the buyout market after they do these trades. Blah 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 blah. But like very literally, like he found out when we found out. Like you know what I mean? Like
exactly.
He was like, "Oh shit, I don't know anything about the Jazz schedule. I just got signed." Anyway, yeah, being an NBA player is crazy.
That's what the trade deadline showed me. I was like, bro, you got Patrick Beverley talking about the gang is back together. Next thing you know, he got shipped to somewhere else and then got shipped to somewhere else. I'm like
NBA players really just find out when we do.
Like, how are you guys living, bro? Like, I feel so like I would have so much anxiety to like purchase like property, like to be a homeowner in a place. I couldn't even do it. I'm like, bro, I'm not even putting down a down payment. Like,
wow, worst problem ever. I'd have so much anxiety over which places I have home ownership. It must be so hard.
No, because like until a certain extent, like all that stuff probably goes out the window. Like once you hit that 28 mark, you're like, all right, man, I'm trying to like, probably get some kids and settle down and like build a life right now. But it's like, fam, you can go to Chicago and be living there for months on end tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, retire. That's the thing about me. I'd make like 10 M's, retire. Y'all know this.
That's your number, 10 M's.
Yeah, 10 M's, boom, I'm out.
I feel like I would retire a lot earlier than 10 M's, but that's neither here nor there.
Well,
yeah,
probably same. Like if you put 9 M's in my bank account, I'm probably.
All right, shut up.
I'm continuing to do this podcast, but nothing else.
Oh, 100%. This podcast will never stop. We'll always be on here. Even though we had like a month hiatus, but
when?
Back on. Didn't we have like 2-3 weeks?
No, I did a podcast without you. We took 1 week off during All-Star.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, you don't have to be sorry. It's okay. I missed you. I'm happy you're back. This podcast isn't the same without you.
I'm glad to be back, guys. I'm glad to be back. You know what I'm saying?
But, we're regulars at this pod. The longest standing pod in Slam history.
That's something to celebrate.
Yeah.
Pop some champagne for that one.
By a lot. Pop. Who would have thought? You
Not
and me. Not me.
Not me.
Yeah.
Not me. You'd have thought I said something on here that would have got us canceled off the internet by now, but it's not.
Well,
my tattoo is peeling off my freaking skin right now. It's disgusting.
We did have to delete a whole episode because of me.
Oh yeah.
I got a question. Are you a regular anywhere?
What's a regular? Oh, you know where I am a regular at, and it's
Yeah.
gotten to the point where it's a little like I'm above a regular to the point where
Mhm.
I have like social anxiety because I show
What?
up so freaking much.
What?
Is Chipotle, and I know that sounds so middle class,
Yeah.
but fam, I do not know how to cook, and I'm like obsessed with like hitting like my macronutrients for the day, and the only way I can really do that is go to Chipotle because I don't know how to cook, and I
You're
go to the
such a
same
nerd.
one. Yeah, I go to the same one, and they're like, "Fam, like they're like, you come here a lot," and I'm like,
Wait,
"Yeah, I don't really know how to cook."
do they
Like,
know your name or do you know any of their names?
no, that's the
Like,
thing. I've never made the effort. Never made the effort.
okay, okay.
I could have came in and been like, "Hey guys, can we get the usual?" But I'm not that guy. Not him,
So how
apparently.
do you know that you're a regular then?
Cause I go every freaking night, and they
Have
always
they
like
said
the
something to
same
you?
people. Yeah, like a couple times.
Where
There's
they
customers, not even employees. There's customers. Cause I that's the thing. I'm a creature of habit.
yeah.
I'll get the same thing, go outside, sit by myself, and sit in the same seat. So there's like customers who'll leave, and they'll be like, "Hey, bro, do you work here?" And I'm like, "Nah." And they're like, "Dang, you come here a lot, then, huh?" And I'm like, "I don't know how to cook, man. I don't know how to cook."
Yeah.
I
That's what
just
being
leave
a
it at
regular
that. But
is. You're a certified
I'm a
regular.
regular. Yeah,
I just
yeah.
cut down the number of coffee shops I go to from 2 to 1 because
Congratulations.
I really want to be recognized as a regular. I really in 2023, my like resolution, whatever, like my goal is that some point that the barista at the coffee shop is like, "Do you want the usual?"
Have you ever got hit with that before?
No, but I want it so bad. I don't think I've ever wanted anything more in my entire life.
When I was a teenager, one of the
Yeah.
things I would do when I had like my part-time job, I was like always so stoked on like not having to eat whatever like my family cooked for dinner because I had like a little bit of money so I could go get some food if I ever wanted to. And there was like the Subway that was like walking distance. And I'd always go and get the same sub. And I would go in there and like the lady making the sub would be like, "You want the usual?" And I was like, "You
Wow.
know it." And she would like
You
help
have
me with my Spanish and all this stuff.
oh.
It was fire. It was pretty
Oh,
cool.
fuck
Yeah, I'm
no.
living your dream, dog. She's like, "Oh, how's Spanish
That's
class?" I'm
my
like, "That's pretty good."
dream. That's
Yeah,
my
she would help me with my
dream,
Spanish and
Joseph.
everything.
Oh my
You'll get there, bro.
gosh. What was your
No,
sandwich?
but
What was
meatball
the use?
marinara with pepperoni and then chipotle sauce and like
Oh,
the sriracha sauce on it. It was fire. And I would
oh.
never get it toasted because it always would burn like the roof of my mouth. So I'd be like, "Oh, no toasted," and she's like, "Okay, I already know the
That's the
usual."
most Joe shit I've
Fire,
ever
dog.
heard. The most Joe thing I've
Yeah.
ever heard is I don't want my bread toasted because I'll burn the roof of my mouth like a 4-year-old.
No, I don't know how you guys be doing that. You guys be going to in New York, all these like pizza, little one-off pizza places. I was in New York last week. I went to a
That
little
shit
pizza
is
by the
crazy. That
slice
shit always
place.
comes out
Burn the roof
popping.
of my mouth.
Yeah,
What the
I'm with you
heck?
there. New Yorkers
Burn
are
the roof of my
different.
mouth. I'm like,
That
what
shit's
the heck?
wild. Speaking of New York, go visit the League Fit store on 323 Canal Street. Damn, you're living my dream.
No, not really though, because these are corporate
Yeah.
places. You got to go to a like a mom and pop one and be walking in. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
hey,
yeah, for sure,
easy.
for sure. I told you about my homie that calls his Starbucks, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, for the pod listeners, I have a homie, my buddy Austin out in Santa Monica, and he goes to like this Starbucks like in his neighborhood so often. And I guess like he orders some kind of like stupid like sugary drink that they only like sometimes have the ingredients for or they run out of. And he
hmm
calls them on the phone. Like I didn't even know you could call your local Starbucks on the phone. I don't know if it's like the store phone or like if he got someone's phone number there, but he calls and he's like, "Yo, do they have my drink?"
Yeah,
And if the answer is yes, they start making it for him as he's walking over with his dog. If the answer is no, he doesn't go. But that's insane. Like
it's
being like a
insane. Yeah,
regular, like getting like your Starbucks manager's phone number is insane.
yeah. I
Um,
think it depends on how often you go too, right? Like,
I think he
if you
goes
ever
like
get to
every
that
single
regular.
day. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
I'm
Like I
down
say,
to
like,
do
yeah.
that. Bro, like the next like 2 weeks, I'm gonna go to my coffee that I'm in town. I'm gonna go to this coffee shop every day.
But see, is there like a barista in there that you like or something? Or is this is
It's
not?
always one of two baristas.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well,
Yeah.
best of luck to you, brother.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you. How
You
do you
know
want
what
that to go? You just want to walk in and be like, "Hey, usual." Like as soon as you walk in the door, and they're just ready, like whipping it up for you, or like,
hell yeah. Like it's already like on the thing. All I gotta do is swipe my card.
yeah. And then the best is like how I got to the point where like the me and the subway lady, like you start like having little small conversations over and over again. That's the best part where she's like, all right, like, what's your grade in Spanish now? I'm like, I'm like a C minus. Oh, that's fine. Do you know that? I'm like, that's like the best.
Dude, that's how I want to meet like my future wife. Just like going to Subway continuously and like we slowly learn a little something about each other every time that we go. I'm like,
Yeah.
so you got any family? And she's like, yeah. Then next time I'm
Yeah.
like, what's your family's name? She's like, I got a brother named Greg.
Greg.
And then we get married.
That's
So
how it usually happens,
maybe at
man.
like the Rick Owens store or something. At Subway.
Oh God, that's
No
so gross.
disrespect to working at a
Like
Subway.
I was telling
I'm just
you,
kidding.
I've seen this video, and it's like this couple.
Joe
their
got the ick
whole
for the first time.
their whole relationship is built on Rick Owens pieces. It's like a video on YouTube, and this couple
Yeah.
shares over like 200 collective Rick Owens pieces, and they met each other on like this Rick Owens fan page, and they're like always like, and I'm like, fam, like I'm not
Imagine
into like
meeting your life partner on like the Rick Owens subreddit.
I'm like,
or Grail.
bruh, like this is like weird.
Like, this is what we
point.
joke
I'm, like,
about.
worshiping this man.
Like
Yeah,
you and I
this
joke
is-
about that. Like these people actually find love like on Rick Owens like forums.
That's pretty insane. Because like it's just like, oh, how'd you guys meet each other? Oh, he posted this fit pic and I thought he looked good, so I messaged him on this Rick Owens fan page, and now our whole closet is dedicated, and our financial situation is dedicated to just keep funding this. Like, dang, bro.
Can you
That's
imagine how
insane.
insufferable their baby pictures will be if they ever have a kid?
Yeah.
Like this little like
That's
drip
horrible.
like dripped out Rick baby god. Like no. They'll probably they probably collab post their fit pics together?
Yeah.
You ever seen couples do that?
Yeah. I've seen that.
Ooh, Valentine's Day, one of my homies.
You're not a fan? You're not a fan of that?
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be questioning if I'm built for relationships because I see all the stuff that's supposed to be cute in relationships.
That's
and
not
I'm
what
like,
you're supposed to
dog,
do. That's
I
stupid.
threw up in my mouth.
But that Rick
Like,
Owens
what the
couple
heck?
definitely does that. They probably have like a joint Reddit account where now they post their fit pics together.
Yeah. Oh, that was their thing that they like share pieces. This is a coat that we bought for the both of us, and we both exist in it. And I'm like, bro, y'all doing too much.
If you've
Just wear
ever
clothes
found
and move
love in
on.
the LeagueFits comment section, DM the Survival of the Fitted page on Instagram and let us know. You could be a guest on the pod. I don't know if anyone's ever. That's when I'll retire from the show. I'll retire from the pod when someone's like, "Yeah, I met my girlfriend in a Cozy Fam group chat 3 years ago."
That would be pretty insane. That'd be.
I
Pretty
met
insane.
my wife in the LeagueFits Discord.
Although I did meet you technically through a LeagueFits Discord, we're friends, so it could happen. It's
Yeah,
probably
you and
out
I
there
met in the LeagueFits Cozy Fam group chat. Only OGs
probably
know.
out there somewhere.
It's basically like the OG. For those that don't know, that was like LeagueFits Discord like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
And that's how me
I
and
need to
Joe
log
met.
back into the LeagueFits Discord. Say what's
You
up to
should.
people.
Be sending little fit pics and stuff.
I know, and that's the worst, bro. Because there's literally times where like I had a hard fit on yesterday when we got breakfast. I liked my outfit, and I was like, "Damn, this sucks." Because I'm wearing this cool outfit that I'll probably never wear again. Who knows? Maybe not. And I'm like, I don't want to just like post it on my Instagram story. Like that seems kind of, hey, look at me, look at me. I'm like, these people don't even want to see that. But
My
you
New
can
Year's
tell me
resolution
LeagueFits
is to take
Discord.
more fit pics though. I have too much good shit in my closet.
Well, didn't you just get fit pics, if I'm not mistaken?
I was making everyone take pictures of me in Salt Lake City. I was being annoying as fuck. And I was like, I see why I don't do this. Because it's annoying to be like, hey, Adam Figman, my boss, can you retake these? They weren't blurry and artsy enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On
I'm
the
like,
iPhone? You're not hassling people on like DSLRs for like fit pics and stuff like that.
not really. That's not really my
much.
aesthetic. That's not really my aesthetic. That shit is obnoxious though.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah. Bro, you know how I've been getting through no fit pics this week? Because since All Star, no one's really, everyone's in like Cancun. So there hasn't been a lot of fit pics. The best style video game ever, Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh my goodness. Here we go, guys. You
Bro,
guys
it's
open the
crazy.
floodgates
It's
on that
crazy
one,
what you
man.
could do with the sauce.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I guess I can't talk too much because I haven't downloaded it.
Bro, it's
But I'll say this. Let me say this. I need a
I got
disclaimer.
this Saucington.
Saucington,
I
George
got the
Saucington.
Saucington, bro. And like all the hairstyles and stuff. Like Jordan
Yeah.
Clarkson was posting like his player looked just like him. Like you can
Oh,
actually do like
okay.
you can actually do like black people hair in the
He
game.
got like
Like you
box
could do your
braids and
hair.
stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
and it like looks
I'm
right. Like it's actually faded and shit. Like
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
my guy
No,
looks
but I'll
just
say
like
let's
me,
just say
dresses just like
I went
me.
over to yeah. No. I
Joe's a
went over
certified
to
hater.
I might be a hater, bro. I went over to Ian's house yesterday and we played FIFA. And we could talk about that. I got freaking obliterated in FIFA.
Yeah,
But he was like showing me Hogwarts. Is it Hogwarts Academy or like
Hogwarts
whatever it's
Legacy.
called? Legacy. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy. And he was like showing me his like avatar and stuff. And I'm like, fam, is this what you think you look like? Or is this what you want to look like? Because that's crazy. I'm like, your guy is like double handsome for no reason. Trying to pull up on all the wizards of the Waverly Place. Like, I don't know why you think you're gonna get chose. Like,
Bro, I've had like my
crazy.
heart broken by women, but I don't think like my ego has ever been as shattered as when you looked at my Hogwarts character. And you're like, you looked at me and you're like, is that what you think you look like?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, Ian's avatar is like double handsome for no reason.
Joe was like, you don't look like that.
So you are not him. Like,
I was like, well, I was like, he's a 15-year-old. And Joe was like, yeah. Okay.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, my player is like some freaking 6'5" dark skinned dude with like waves and cool tattoos. I'm like, I probably will never get to this in my life, so I gotta live it out through the video game.
Bro, making your player on 2K is especially wild because you could like give him muscles and just
yeah, bro. I'm like, fam, this is a little insecurity seeping through.
Have you ever done the face scan on 2K?
I haven't.
Okay, you can like download like the 2K app. There's like a 2K face scan app. And like I remember like every 2K, like I make my player and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do the face scan. And I do the face scan and you basically like open it, it does it on your phone and it uploads it to the game, right? And each time I've done it, I've only had it for a day. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker kind of ugly.
He said my virtual self kind of beat.
Bro, that's so ugly. 2K, you be putting the face scan on, you're like, oh shit, like this dude is ugly. What? Yeah, and you like the app broken though. Like I can always just like that isn't the most heartbroken and humbled I've ever been because when the NBA 2K face scan makes me look ugly, I'm like, oh, this app is broken. Joe, you looking at my Hogwarts character with your like human eyeballs and being like, do you think you look like that? Humbling.
Bro, we gotta have like a screen. You gotta send us a screenshot. No, yeah, you gotta go ahead and just send us a screenshot. Just take a picture of your TV next time you play or something. We gotta do it side by side.
Yeah, sure. No, that fucked up the rest of my day.
It's like the 2K with the what is it called? Like the drippy face scan, where you got like these regular people who look hella just normal, but then like their 2K avatar is like some freaking
the Joker
6'7" light skinned Kelly Oubre tattooed looking dude. And I see all these like videos on the internet. I'm like, fam, you don't and like they show who's playing, and it's like some regular like 5'6" regular dude. I'm like,
that happened to me last year at 2K. I used to play with this dude that had like a Ja Morant build, like looked like Ja Morant, played like Ja Morant, and then, like one day, like I found out like this dude was like a white guy from like suburban Georgia.
That's so craziest. I'm like, fam, what?
I was like,
living vicariously through the 2K community.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's weird. That's weird.
Academy.
Like being like someone that like looks like me and making like a a dreaded out black dude on 2K is kind of weird. Mm-hmm. But then also we just found out that creating the perception of yourself is also pretty weird, unfortunately.
Yeah, we got to find like the happy medium middle ground that like you can exist in. But it did work though. You feel me? I am gonna download Hogwarts Legacy, the thing is called.
Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy.
I just want to make a guy. I don't even want to play. I just want to make a guy. Like,
and you can like drip him out. It's a fun game too. I haven't played like a video game that's like a single player game in like 10 years.
Bro, I'm telling you that. I think you said it too yesterday. Like that's like the fire, bro. Like that PS2 single player, you're just playing by yourself. That's like where it's at. I'm pretty sure I had a Harry Potter game too on PlayStation 2 before.
Which is crazy because you've never seen Harry Potter.
Yeah, I've never seen Harry Potter.
Bro, I'm just talking to Joe about that, and I was like, yeah, that's what you said. You're like, yeah. You're like, there's 8 movies. That's like super overwhelming.
No, bro. I started realizing that too. I'm like, fam, I feel like I be getting like for everything, like even like tattoo artists. Like I have a cool tattoo artist. Shout out AB. We go to the same tattoo shop,
Shout out
me and
AB.
Ian. But I'm like, dang, low key. Like if I really did think about it, I'm like, I probably could find like some crazy specialist that who's like, you know what I'm saying, specializes in the area of tattoos that I want to
Where
get.
where are
But
you
I'm like,
going
fam,
with this
there's
story?
no, I'm just saying there's so many tattoo artists out there where I'm like overwhelmed. I just had to like pick one. So that's how it is for me. I be getting overwhelmed. I'm like, man, there's 9 Harry Potter movies. I ain't gonna watch any of
That
them.
was a
I haven't seen
horrible
any of them. I just
analogy.
gotta.
That analogy didn't make any sense.
What do you mean? It's just how I be getting overwhelmed.
You're,
It's the same thing with basketball for me too, to be honest. Where I'm
everyone
like,
has one
there's
tattoo
so many.
artist.
There's so many.
So you can't watch like
Picking one though.
you'll never
Picking
watch
one.
like a series of movies because you just have to pick one. Like, have you only seen one Marvel movie and that's your Marvel movie?
No. I'm just saying it's overwhelming to start. Like there's
I
like,
get it. You're
oh,
right.
you want to watch this
You're
TV
right.
show? There's 9 seasons. I'm like, fam, if I haven't, I'm cool off that. I'm not trying to see Game of Thrones. There's like way too much to catch up on. I'm
Facts.
overwhelmed to
That's
even
what-
start it.
When people like my mom always says I need to watch Game of Thrones. I have to watch Game of Thrones. I'm like, bro, like, no.
He said, no,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
No.
But to relate it to basketball, that's how it is in basketball too for me. Where I'm like, because nowadays the freaking score is like 145 to 140. How could there's like 20 people who average 20 points per game at this point? So I'm like, bro, like I don't know. I'm like,
you weren't on the trade deadline pod
no.
as like the biggest D'Lo fan in the world.
Oh yeah.
Care to give your like official statement?
Yeah. We back. We lit. We back in LA. I was thinking about that too. I was like, I wonder how this dude feels. So I'm like, you've been in Minnesota for like 3-4 years. No disrespect to Minnesota, but now you're like back in LA and they like traded for you and now you play with LeBron. That's so fire. That's such a good like.
He's played with Kobe, Steph, and LeBron.
Yeah. All roads lead back to California.
When I got that notification, all I thought about was you.
You said Joe's probably jumping around up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
Like someone texted me like, you think the Lakers are going to be better? And I was like, I don't know, but Joe's going to be lit.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I just realized, footnote, that tattoo analogy was pretty bad. I'm just thinking about it right now.
You were like, there's 1,000 tattoo artists in the world, but I had to pick one. And then you were like, and there's 8 Harry. What? That's like.
I just thought about that right now. I'm
sorry,
guys.
That was the worst analogy ever, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to make you guys listen to that. But either way, bro.
Analogies are a part of like the SAT. Did you take the SAT?
I didn't take the SAT. Heck no, I didn't take the SAT.
Yeah, we could tell. Gosh.
Yeah, I didn't take the SAT. I went straight to junior college. I was straight to community college. I was like, hey guys, laugh for that right now. Yeah, it's all good though. Yeah. Graduated.
We're hashtag JUCO products. I think, you know how they say JUCO product for athletes? I think like people like you and me should be able to put like JUCO products like in our bios.
Did you go to junior college too?
Durham Technical Community College, boy.
So what did you did the 2-year transfer thing?
Yeah, I was able to do it in 3 semesters, but yeah.
Oh, my bad. I did it in freaking 3 years. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know Joe graduated from college at like 24 years old.
Was that 24? No, I was 23.
Yeah, you were 23.
But I still was old.
Yeah, you took your time. You took your time.
All right, baby girl. Either way, been another episode of Survival Fitted.
Yeah, post All-Star, nothing's going on pod. Peace, y'all.
Yep.
We're actually gonna have some guests. They're either all on vacation or they all have their first NBA game of the season that they found out about 12 hours ago, or they're in Cancun. So, but we'll be back some soon. We got a few guys lined up that I think you guys will really love. Chrome Hearts, peace.